What's going on, everyone? Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and subscribe to our YouTube. All you have to do is search 3-Man Wrestling Podcast, and you'll have instant access to all things 3MWP. We thank you for your support.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the 3-Man Podcast. I'm here with my co-hosts, Alex and Chris.
What's up,
guys?
What's up?
And obviously, I am Steven. We're here to talk about some Raw and SmackDown this week. Both shows were a good time.
Yeah.
So, I think we should get right into it.
Yeah, well, let's get right into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
Raw kicked off with not Roman Reigns, not John Cena, but Kurt Angle. Came out, got a huge pop as usual. Everyone loves Kurt Angle. Just quickly came out, was hyping up his WrestleMania match, saying he's super excited to compete at WrestleMania with Ronda Rousey. Obviously, just reiterates again that they're facing Triple H and Steph. Funny moment, he says he feels really sorry for what Ronda Rousey is going to do to Stephanie McMahon, because that's what we're going to expect out of this. She's probably going to destroy her. And then he says he's not sorry for what he's going to do to Triple H. Stares at the camera. Immediately switches to the Universal title match. And we were like, yeah, we're getting excited here. We're thinking Brock Lesnar will be coming out with Roman Reigns for their face-off. But as usual, last few weeks, Brock's not here, according to Kurt Angle.
No Brock.
A lot of boos from the crowd. Everyone's really mad at Brock because he keeps on no-showing. And they keep on saying he's going to be there week after week after week. So Roman comes out. Gets actually a solid pop here from the Detroit crowd. He says he wishes surprised, but he's not. Goes on his typical, Brock doesn't respect me, Brock doesn't respect the company. And then halfway through is going through, well, Brock wasn't here last week or the week before. What penalties is he going to get? Because the people are back here. We can get fired. We won't be able to provide for our families. There's going to be massive penalties. And he says, oh, wait, I forgot. Brock is a Vince boy. So the crowd went, ooh.
And Steve went, oh, no.
Yeah.
Why?
So he calls out Vince.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know why they're doing this either. Calls out Vince.
Why is this a bad thing?
Because for the past 5 years, everyone knows that Roman is Vince's guy.
Yeah, he's a Vince guy.
So
is he?
They're trying to flip the script on us. And you can't do that in 2018 because everyone knows what's happening.
Yeah. So it was very weird. And then he says, he says, the real problem isn't you, Kurt. It's Vince in the back. He doesn't respect me. That's not true, as everyone knows. Clearly respects him a lot. And, he says, I'm sick of being tired of disrespected by Vince. Drops the mic. Goes to the back. Obviously, Vince is usually in the building in some capacity doing his weird directing stuff. So Roman goes, what's the problem, man? What's up? You don't respect me anymore? Shane's in the middle. Of course, he has to be on both shows, as usual. Try to separate them. Vince, really quick.
I have a good explanation as to why Shane was there.
Yeah, there's probably some solid reasons.
I have a kayfabe reason why he might be there.
Okay.
When he shouldn't be.
Okay.
Do you guys want to know?
Yeah, let's go for it, Steven.
They were negotiating the terms of Asuka switching shows.
Ah.
There you go. You're welcome.
This is good insider information there, Steven.
You're welcome.
Sources. Yeah, sources. So all that's going on. Vince quietly goes, Roman, come to my office, all right? He drops his director's headset and goes, cut the commercial break. So we come back from commercial. There's like I can't remember her name. She's outside the door.
Was it Charlie?
Yeah.
Or was it Dasha?
I don't know.
One of them. Interview bot.
Yeah. Pretty much saying that it was very heated inside the office for the past, and then it's quieted down for 30 seconds. So when they're saying this, in my head, I'm like, oh, God, Roman just killed Vince in the office because it quieted down after 30 minutes. But then Roman just nonchalantly opens the door. They try to get an interview with Roman. He just walks away. Then Vince comes out. Another big pop. And is this going on about, first off, Brock's not my boy. Brock's his own man. He does his own decisions. But I guarantee you that He'd be here next week, and you have my word.
Come on, Brock earned the right to not show up.
That's what he pretty much said. He said he said that he has accommodations.
Dude,
but he is the champion.
It's okay. He wrecks people and leaves.
But he says he loves the spirit of competition, not only in the ring, but in the octagon. So they mentioned UFC.
But everyone else has to be there.
Doesn't matter. He's Brock Lesnar, the entity.
Look, there's only one place in the world where you could not show up for work all the time and not get fired, and it's Stop and Shop.
That is true.
Hashtag Stop and Shop right there. Nice little shout out. Oh man, Brock's he deserved it, man. How many matches has he won?
A lot.
Exactly. How many people has he just wrecked nonstop?
Pretty much.
The whole roster.
Pretty much everyone except for Goldberg that one time.
Yes.
One time.
So there you go. I think he's earned the right to be like, I'm taking the day off.
Yeah.
Or week, whatever you want to call it.
It's in his contract, pretty much. He can show up when he wants to show up.
Hey, Roman, you have to show up again? That sucks. You know?
And then, he pretty much goes talk about Roman, and he said he had no intention to disrespect Roman, but he says to use a family expression from Roman's family. Obviously, he's a long lineage. He says, he had to quote The Rock, know your role and shut your mouth. Talking about Roman Reigns.
Oh, my God.
So, like we said, he does say that Brock has special privileges. I guess, and then after this, there was a weird chant saying, "We can't hear you." So I was thinking there's some audio issues inside, but that was just a weird kind of thing. And then after he reassures that Brock's going to be there, like I said, he said, based on what just happened with Roman disrespecting me and everything about respect, Roman has been temporarily suspended.
We do not know what temporarily means.
Yeah, and we have...
it could be 1 hour.
Yeah, we have no idea. And he just walks back into his office like nothing happened. So, weird first 10, 15 minutes of the show. A lot to kind of absorb. Again, my speculation is if he's suspended into next week and Brock's there, he's going to do the weird kind of, he's in the crowd, he bought a ticket kind of move and then jump and attack Brock. But we'll see. We don't know. Vince could be there next week and be like, this suspension is lifted. But good first 10 minutes, kept everyone engaged. After that, kind of weird, it was Absolution, Sonya Deville versus Sasha Banks. I put disgruntled Bayley, because she came to help Sasha, but she had a very disgruntled look on her face. She didn't want to be there at all. My first match was all right. It was pretty good. Few notes for me that I think Sonya got a lot better in the ring the past few weeks. I think she looks a lot neater and cleaner.
Clean.
Yeah. Later on, Mandy goes for the distraction. This is the only part that Bayley helps her, pulls Mandy off the apron, and then Sasha hits the backstabber into the bank statement and gets the win. But right after that, Bayley
I forgot.
Walks up the ramp.
Not about this. I see what you wrote next. I'm excited.
Yes. Bayley just walks up the ramp, doesn't look back, just walks up, and Absolution swarms and attacks Sasha.
No way.
Leaving her in the middle of the ring.
Are you kidding me?
And that's what we have now.
That's crazy.
And Bayley didn't come out and help.
Oh, man. Who saw that?
Yeah.
Who saw that coming? Did anyone see that coming? Did you guys predict that?
We didn't do predictions.
We didn't do predictions.
But I'm just saying, man.
Doesn't matter.
We
you were watching it.
We saw this eventually coming.
Oh, you saw it eventually coming. All right.
A little bit.
Anyway.
But I guess Bayley is now going to be the heel in their probably WrestleMania match. That's probably.
No, I think that's going to be a tag team match.
You think it's going to be a tag team match?
I think it's Absolution versus them.
Is the heel turn going to happen at Mania?
I think they want Absolution in a bigger spot than their Battle Royal.
Makes sense.
Named after a person we will not name.
We're going to talk about that later, though, because we could go a little bit. But, all right.
Yes.
Right after this,
what happened?
Announcement around the world.
What happened, man? Tell me.
The newest member.
Somehow Jeff Jarrett isn't the most controversial.
Yeah. The celebrity
this year
wing of the WWE Hall of Fame is Kid Rock.
Yes.
Kid Rock will be joining the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh, man. Chris, you're the music guy. Thoughts?
What?
He's performed a few times.
He's performed at the...
I think they said 4 times.
And wrestlers have used his music to come out.
Undertaker
has
used his music.
Really?
But-
They said
when he was
most of
badass,
it.
like
Yeah,
motorcycle
when he was
dude?
American Badass, they used the song American Badass.
But at the same time, Lemmy exists.
Yes. There's a
And
lot
he
of
has
better
a
choices
way bigger
here.
impact on the WWE than Kid Rock.
The game.
Give me Fred Durst, because you know why? I was at a concert Monday.
You want
Okay.
some nookie?
Is-
What?
You want some nookie?
Okay, let me explain. I was at a concert on Monday, Hammerstein Ballroom, famous wrestling venue in its own right.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Right before the headliners come on, they play music in between the sets while they're setting up. Break stuff comes on, and all of a sudden the crowd's going crazy, and I look up. There's one guy who's losing his mind, second balcony. You guys have probably been there. You know how big of a
Yep.
how big of a jump that is.
That's a big jump.
A guy is trying to organize, because he's jacked up from break stuff, a jump off of the second balcony into the crowd beneath him.
Oh,
my
God.
God.
So for that reason alone, I think Fred Durst has a better claim
Um,
to the Hall of Fame.
There's a couple of people.
Did
Jim Johnson, or
Jim Johnson.
Yeah,
exists.
he's not in the WWE Hall of Fame, right?
No, he's not.
He definitely. I mean, they let him go this year, but he
Mm-hmm.
definitely deserves a spot over Kid Rock.
Indeed.
He made a lot of themes that were very popular. But again, this is a very weird Hall of Fame class.
was Break
We'll
Stuff
say that.
ever an entrance song?
Roland was Undertaker
Rolling.
when he was the American Badass.
He used a
Okay.
lot of different theme songs, didn't he?
Yeah.
when he was
It's my
American
way
Badass?
or the highway.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
But
Keep rolling,
Yeah.
rolling, rolling, rolling. What?
It's so corny.
Kid
I
Rock
love
be
Limp
there,
Bizkit.
probably going to have some very weird
I have no idea who's going to induct
induction
him.
speech.
Dude,
Yeah,
It's not right.
There's a lot of better candidates.
I mean, it's
out
not
there.
wrong,
Oh, it's so right.
but it's not right.
Yeah, there's a lot of better candidates to choose from, but they picked Kid Rock, so we'll see what they do in the future now.
Who else? Other than Limp Bizkit.
We said Lemmy.
Yeah, Lemmy,
Well, Lemmy's already in there.
Jim
No, he's
Johnston.
Lemmy's not in there?
He's
No.
not in
I
there.
thought you said he was in there.
He
No,
wasn't.
he said
This is a travesty.
Exactly.
How is Lemmy not in there?
Exactly.
Oh my
When
God.
Triple H has used his song or Motorhead song for
Yeah, wasn't Ace of Spades, like, didn't they play live?
they
in the
played
ring?
no, they played Triple H out at WrestleMania
Yeah.
once with this song. And
Yeah.
Evolution used
Yeah,
it.
Evolution used the Motorhead song.
yeah.
They obviously
Triple H
H's-
really likes Motorhead.
he
Yeah.
does.
Well, I remember there's some like Ace of Spades thing with wrestling.
I'm sure. I'm
Probably.
sure it was
Yeah.
used for a pay-per-view
Oh,
or
dude,
something.
this is a travesty.
It is.
Lemmy should get it.
Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace, Lemmy. Next part, it was all right. Miss
Yo,
TV.
man, that's like your opinion.
Did
all
you
right.
like
Hey,
Miss TV this
Hey,
week?
I like this. I like the
Yeah.
Miz when he's trying to start shit.
People love The Miz,
Yeah.
man.
No, it's,
So now you're just like, dumping all over this.
Just the look of
this.
satisfaction the Miz gets when
Yeah.
he realizes he's pitting two other people against
Yeah,
each other.
He was trolling and he was succeeding in what he wanted.
I don't know. I knew this. This is like typical of him, and it's fine. But I don't know.
Hey, man.
You can do it.
Fueling the fire, and he's good at it.
Yes.
So like you guys said, yeah, he pretty much trolls Seth and Finn to start getting mad at each other.
Yeah.
And then
Lots of
Miz-
colors in the ring.
Yeah,
Blue,
So
red.
many colors. It was like a flag, dude.
And then Miz is like looking all happy because Finn challenges Seth to a match, and then they like stare each other down, but then look at Miz, beat up Miz, throw him out of the ring. That
Of
was
course,
pretty funny.
you gotta take some hits.
One note here: Blue Balor smiles a lot.
No, Balor smiles a lot in general.
But-
That is the happiest guy I've ever seen in my life.
Blue Balor smiles a ton, especially during promos. Especially when he's getting burned, he's
Man.
just sitting there smiling.
That guy likes
loves
to
every
smile.
second of it.
If you're wearing
does.
blue, you're supposed to be sad.
No,
Are
man.
you sure?
I can never. If we see Finn
He's
Balor
blue.
sad,
If
there's
he was
something
green,
wrong.
he would die.
Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, so pretty much they just throw Miz out. And then, they
Get
Finn
these
hits him
hands.
out, and then he turns around and eats a punch from Seth, and then
He,
Seth
he
walks
ate
out.
a punch.
Yeah, he literally just ate it.
Like a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, like straight to the. Seth Rollins gave him a mean shot.
Were there any condiments on this?
No,
Whoa.
no,
Dude, you gotta have something on it. Nothing.
nothing.
No salt and
But
pepper.
it was mean. No,
So it wasn't even salty.
it wasn't
You
salty.
didn't get a salty knuckle crunch.
No, no.
All right.
Salty knuckle crunch.
This
Wow.
part I could care less about. Bar comes out. Everyone knows my favorite tag team.
Listen,
the Bar.
Bar is
Hater.
great. You got Cesaro over
Big
there.
time hater.
And you know, Cesaro like carries that team. Not Sheamus with his like floppy little mohawk. You know, it's all Cesaro.
I said I don't mind. I don't mind Cesaro. Like,
Listen, you're hating way too much on the bar. Okay,
I hate
they
them
worked
so
so
much.
hard to get to where
Hey,
they are.
You hate
They did.
Apollo
They had 7
and
matches
Titus
against each
Worldwide.
other.
As much as I hate the bar, you hate Apollo.
They went
so.
through
Because they're
7 matches
useless.
against each other, and then they became a really good tag team.
At least the bar is winning, man. Where's Apollo one? Nothing.
Exactly. He has a point.
So
You know what
they
he
have
does?
a
He falls
match-
out of the ring.
They have a match set up against the Miz Taraj. The Miz Taraj attacks them.
Slaps him, actually.
And then it just kind of turns into a brawl, and the Revival comes out.
All the tag teams.
All the tag teams, pretty much.
Yeah, and then they all
just
start
beat down the
slapping each
bar.
other. It was a huge slap fest. If you guys want to watch it,
Yeah.
we have highlights.
Yeah, they just destroy everyone. Or they just attack the bar. Bar looks shot, they leave. So after that, John Cena comes out with his promo.
His green shirt, dude.
Really good promo.
So green. He needs a new shirt.
He needs a new shirt.
It's been green for a while now.
Really, really good promo. Pretty much says he has multiple opportunities. Keeps on coming up short.
Wait, quick question.
Yes.
What's
Was
up?
he ever do anything with SpongeBob?
No.
No.
Why? He's auditioning for Blue's Clues, though.
Yeah, Steve wants to fight him.
That'd be pretty great. No, I just remember him something with SpongeBob. I don't know why. I mean, the guy advertises everything, so why not?
He could have been
Why
part
not
of
SpongeBob?
like
Maybe.
SpongeBob fruit
Some
snacks
Fruity
or something.
Pebbles.
Yeah, Fruity
Well, I know he
Pebbles.
did the whole cereal thing, right?
Yeah. Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what The Rock called them.
Yeah, so he comes out. He says that he's not going to be at Mania after Tough Decision.
But he did say he's going to buy a ticket.
Yeah, he says he's going to buy a ticket, which is weird. But he's going as a fan. And he says, as a fan, you know, I could be with everyone. I could be with you. I could sit next to you. I could sit next to you. He goes to the crowd. This is a really funny moment. This girl tries to give him a hug. He completely swerves her. So this girl's awkwardly going for the hug. He moves past her. Goes to this one guy who he calls like a Sasquatch. He has long hair, beard. And he has a beer. And he goes, I can be having a beer, a tall boy, with you guys. And he's like, let me have a sip of that. Takes a sip of the beer. Everyone goes crazy. Then he comes back into the ring. Pretty much says, well, since like we can't do this at WrestleMania, let's get this out of the way. Starts the Cena sucks chant, like let's go Cena, Cena sucks. Gets really, really loud. And then he says, or, you know what? I can do something that I wasn't supposed to do. And he looks at the crowd and says, screw it. I challenge The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Fans go crazy.
Chris.
And yeah. It could be happening, Chris.
It's happening.
Okay.
It's
so-
going to happen.
A
It's
couple of
happening.
things. A couple of things. So, you're saying that during this, whole event, the crowd saw a camera crew running through, and then some dude was like, "Oh my god, my beer just got sipped by a random thing," because you're not supposed to see Cena.
That's true.
So, guys, like, holy crap, a camera crew's coming, and someone drank my beer, and then all of a sudden, this mic gets up and says, "I challenge Cena." I mean, Undertaker, this is crazy. Now, is Undertaker actually going to come back to lose or to win?
I think he's gonna win.
You think Undertaker's going to come?
I think he'll win, and then this will be it.
I heard so many weird things about this. I heard one, Cena's he's going to become like bad Cena, like heel Cena.
That's never gonna happen.
No.
I heard that's going to happen now.
That's never gonna happen
because
it hasn't happened yet. It's not happening.
I
That's not true. They made him
It's not gonna
heel.
happen.
Why is it
heel
not going to
kinda against
happen?
Roman for a
Why are you
second.
so
Okay,
like,
but you could
against
play
it?
heel, but I'm not against it. I would love Cena as a heel.
Okay,
Cena,
but
all
why are
of
you
us
so
wanna see
against?
Cena
Like,
heel.
why are you?
it's just not going to happen.
Why?
They've had so many chances to have it happen.
Come on,
It's
this is his only
you don't-
way.
But no, you don't need it against the Undertaker.
Well, maybe
They're gonna
the
both.
Undertaker won't
People
come
just
back.
want to see the match. You don't really need a heel or face in that situation.
Well, I
It's
keep.
gonna be what happened with Hulk Hogan and The Rock.
Right.
It's like Hulk Hogan came in as a heel,
Yeah, and they.
but the crowd just wanted to see Hulk Hogan
yeah,
versus
they
The
just wanted
Rock,
to see
and
the
they
match.
both just went insane to the point of Rock
Like-
was like, "Oh God, he's a heel now. Now I gotta he's a face now. I gotta switch up the match a little bit."
Because Shinsuke and AJ are both can be faces.
Yes.
You don't always need a heel or face. AJ will probably play the heel. He'll be like more heelish in the way he like
I'm gonna win.
approaches the match. But
I'm
no, you don't.
phenomenal.
Undertaker, like there's some people that are above that, and I think Undertaker and Cena are. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not Cena, but definitely Undertaker.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird if Cena all of a sudden goes heel because he's all about like
Well, that's the thing.
perseverance.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
And then I heard that Undertaker is gonna come back for one last time as American Badass.
I hope so.
He said
It
that
makes sense.
he wanted to do one more run.
As American
As that.
Badass.
Because he
Yeah.
left his hat and gloves and everything in the ring last year, so why not just come back as the
yeah.
American Badass?
That's so
and
stupid.
Kid Rock can play him out.
That is
He'll
true.
be there.
That's what I heard.
That confirmed Undertaker's making it.
Because that's what I
to
heard.
Mania
That's
with
what
Kid
people.
Rock.
I mean,
at
it's
work
always
were
been
talking about.
speculated every year. It's like, oh, maybe he'll be the
Why?
American
I heard he
Badass
was
this
not
time.
good at that. No one
No,
liked
it
him
was
for
great.
Undertaker.
He was good
Big
when
Evil?
he did it.
You kidding me?
He was solid. It wasn't
I
like
know.
awful. Later on, it got kind of bad. And
I always heard that
back to
Undertaker
Undertaker.
became the way he was. Like everyone loved him when he became actual the Undertaker. Not that's the guy who ran out on a
Okay,
motorcycle.
but he was the Undertaker. Then he went to American Badass.
Oh, he did.
He was starting, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
he started off as Undertaker, went to American Badass.
Look how much I know.
once he realized that American Badass was kind of.
Wait, you really
getting
think
out
a
of
guy in
favor,
a
he switched to
motorcycle outfit
Undertaker.
was called the Undertaker?
No, I thought he was always American Badass.
No.
No.
Riding out on
Well,
motorcycles.
that's
and then he
what I'm
changed.
saying. Why would they call someone that looks like that the Undertaker?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he just
Yeah,
changed.
call him like Big
No.
Diablo or
Like,
something.
oh my God, American Badass died,
Diesel,
and now he's the
right? Diesel's
Undertaker.
taken there.
Diesel's taken. That's why.
No, but
Come on, they do crazy shit. Like
every year
stuff all the time.
since like he's just been doing the WrestleMania thing, you're like, oh, maybe I'll do it this time. But I don't know. I think it'd be cool, but I'm not sure it's gonna happen.
Listen, I'm
We'll
all
see.
for Undertaker and fighting Cena. It's like, oh my God,
No, everyone's.
But-
I don't think there's anyone that doesn't want this.
Undertaker's gonna win.
Which is ironic because everyone's like, oh, I don't want to see Undertaker wrestle again. And every time he comes, he's like, yeah, Undertaker.
Well, his streak was ruined, right?
Yeah, Brock Lesnar.
Stupid.
And he lost to Roman Reigns too.
Stupid.
Yeah, but during this promo too, he pulls a kind of a CM Punk kind of moment where he was like saying that the mic's gonna cut out because the executives don't want
Yeah.
to see this match happen in the back, so he keeps on saying, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's like,
challenge
if they
WrestleMania.
don't want this to happen, it would.
They would cut me
Yeah.
off. So he does that, and then he pretty much he really digs into Undertaker.
Oh yeah.
Just
I like
says,
that.
you know, when I lose, I come back and kick ass the next day.
Mm-hmm.
When you lose, you bury your head in the sand and vanish for God knows how long, because you're so ashamed that you've lost.
See, those words are gonna get him
Yeah,
slapped.
and he said, I mean, if you're really all hurt and you can't do this match, how come you're posting videos on your
Yes.
wife's Instagram working out?
And that really got the crowd riled up. And then the last thing he pretty much says, John Cena asked the fans if they want to see Taker kick his ass and give him a tombstone. Fans go crazy.
I'd be a last ride if it's the badass.
That's
If
true.
he could even do that.
If he
you
can
know.
do it anymore. And then he pretty much at the end, he says, if I were you, you know, I want this to be like one last match.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of speculates that maybe it could be a career match. I doubt it's going to be that.
It doesn't have to be. Just
doesn't have to be.
Undertaker, let him win.
Yeah, let him win.
Cena
go
doesn't
on
need
top
to win at
in his,
Mania.
in his last match, but not necessarily a career match.
I think it'd be very. I mean, I'm sure Cena wants to, but Cena got his moment last year.
Yeah.
He got to propose to his girlfriend in the ring after a match with her. Whoa, you all right, dude?
Yeah, I think it'll be
Yeah?
okay after
Okay.
that. So
was a good
when's
moment.
Cena gonna end?
Cena?
Yeah, when's
He'll always be around. He said that
Yeah, Cena's
forever.
Hey, you don't think he's gonna stop?
no.
He might stop wrestling.
mean-
He's never leaving WWE though.
I think he should stay. I mean, make appearances. I mean, with his complexion and his soft skin, he has to show up. He has to. Dude, he looks the softest.
There's a bunch of matches I still like to see him have.
Yeah.
Like a Samoa Joe, something like that.
All right, if you find me someone else with as soft a skin and they
Seth
have a match,
Rollins.
he is pretty. He's not that
I
soft.
mean, they've
though.
had
Seth,
matches
Seth
before.
Rollins is not going to have the unfortunately, the career longevity of a John Cena.
I mean,
Yeah.
his career could technically be longer because he's been wrestling forever.
And I
It
hear
just
so
hasn't
much
been
criticism
WWE.
that everyone has long hair and beards now in the wrestling.
Yeah, man, it's a good look.
That's it. It's like everyone. That's
John
what they're
Cena
pushing.
doesn't.
Why aren't they pushing like
Brock
short hair
Lesnar
blonde?
doesn't.
Who's Brock Lesnar? Oh, you mean the entity that just kills people and then leaves?
Who else? Who else is Gallows and Anderson? The Bar.
The Bar.
Cesaro's pretty like.
Didn't Sheamus look different for a long time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
he
lot
looked
different.
he looks a lot better with the mohawk.
he does.
His floppy little mohawk. Anyway, what happened next, Alex?
Elias comes out.
Yay!
Everyone loves Elias.
Everyone loves it. I'm Elias.
I do love Elias.
But unfortunately, we didn't get a typical Elias promo this week.
I think one week is off. That's
Yeah,
good. I mean,
that's
1 week
all
off
right.
is okay.
He comes out, plays a few, strums the guitar a little bit, looks up, says,
Sad.
"This is all your fault."
Wait, no piano this week.
Yeah. And walks out. Then it just pans up and who's coming on screen?
Braun.
Braun Strowman. Really funny time during this promo because the graphics were ridiculous.
Those graphics.
But he pretty much goes, last week in a Sympathy of Destruction match, I dropped a piano on Elias. And while he's saying piano, a big giant thing that says piano comes up on the screen. Really distracting. And then he just pretty much says, after last week, how don't I have a match at WrestleMania? And then he pretty much guarantees that someone's going to get these hands. Big graphics. And that was pretty much it.
So,
yeah.
I realized for such a big dude, he's huge. His nose is so small.
Maybe that's why his real voice is so high pitched.
His voice, his nose is so, I was like staring at it. I was like, dude, that thing is tiny. It's ridiculous. And he's so, like, if you look at his arms and his pecs, they're just popping out at you. They're all coming at you at the screen.
I don't know, maybe it's just bad sinuses.
Maybe. Or maybe piece of the guitar or piano hit him in the face or something.
You didn't get hit by a guitar in the face.
Well, when he slammed
just
it.
bounce off of it.
Yeah, it could bounce.
I
It's like
mean,
immortal.
I'm not sure that would really make his nose smaller, but we could go with that.
I like it.
Then we got Seth versus Finn.
Oh my
It
god.
didn't look like it was going to be a thing. But
When
it
did
became
this
a thing.
happen?
It was a fun match. They always put on good matches. The ending was pretty interesting. Seth blocked the coup de grace. Seth runs up, gets a superplex, is going for the Falcon Arrow. But Finn Balor blocks it, rolls him up, gets the 1-2-3 Finn upset over Seth Rollins.
Is it an upset?
I don't know if you consider it an upset, but
Finn has beaten Seth Rollins for the
Yeah.
Universal title.
But I mean, it was, I don't know. It just seemed where the whole match looked like Seth was gonna win. He was dominating most of the match. Both the books pretty strong, but Seth was favored a little bit
I might
more.
have to
until the
ran in
end.
a second, don't I?
What?
I think I might have to ran in a second. Let's see. Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. So the next part of this, which really rubbed me the wrong way. Chris is not going to understand
I'll
why
explain
me
to
and
him.
you
I
are,
did my
are very
research today,
angry
so I
about
was-
this.
So
They've
I
been
was
cutting
covering bases.
the Memorial Battle Royal for the women's that are going to happen at WrestleMania. They've been doing a lot of promos. They finally announced who it was going to honor. We had the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah, you're so
We
good.
named those people. And we get this cut, and it's the Fabulous Moolah. And a lot of people on Twitter freaked out. I even was very, very upset.
So
I felt awkward. I felt disappointed.
Okay, so
Yeah. Steven, you
Chris.
can give Chris the history of why we
So,
were kind of angry.
which way
about
did
this
you
choice.
get? Which way was it? Left or right?
Women.
You said you got rubbed the wrong way.
I got rubbed the left
all
hand
of the
way.
ways.
All right.
All the
So,
ways. Up, down,
Tell
zigzag.
me how this could have been right.
Well, you name it after anyone else.
Name it after.
Not anyone else, but
Why? What's wrong with the moolah? Mulan.
do you think human trafficking is good? Like sex trafficking, pimping people? You think it? is
No,
good?
but it makes great movies like Taken.
Okay.
Yeah, it does make great movies.
We
right?
know you love Liam Neeson, but answer the question. Is that a good thing?
No.
Okay, she did that.
Is also he did that also gave the people that the sex trafficking was taking place a lot of drugs.
Yes,
Also wrong.
because she used her power to manipulate a lot of other female wrestlers. She would make them to get trained by her, live in a place owned by her, so they would pay rent to her. When they would get paid, she would get the check first, take like 30% of it, and then give them whatever. Alex mentioned the drug stuff,
Sex trafficking.
the list goes on.
List goes on. So obviously this wasn't great. You
So
can
how is she
tell
even
it's-
back?
I mean, she's dead.
She's dead.
She's
But
already
they're naming this Battle Royale, which is supposed to be the embodiment of women's wrestling.
Yes.
Fight the best of the women's division against each other to win this award. They
Just
named
like
it after
Andre
her.
the Giant,
Just like Andre the Giant.
who didn't have any negative things. I mean, obviously he had personal
he had
issues,
personal
but
issues.
nothing
I was
public,
trying.
involving other people being
Yeah.
affected by what he did.
I was trying to think of other pioneers.
I have China.
I was thinking
Name it
China.
after
as well.
China.
I was gonna say
thinking-
when I think of a woman wrestler, I mean,
They're
here,
they're openly referencing her now.
Yes. And I know she
Why
had,
not?
just like Andre the Giant, she had her own personal problems.
Yes,
There's no
and
disputing
Andre
that.
the Giant was the 8th wonder of the world. China was the 9th wonder of the world.
There we go.
That's perfect.
If you don't name it the China Memorial Battle Royal, you can name it the 9th wonder of the world Memorial Battle
Something
Royal.
like
you know,
that.
something
I mean,
along those
Oh
lines.
Under Blaze, they seem to like.
Yeah.
There's plenty of other people.
There's a lot of people out there
So why
other
did
than
they
the
pick
Fabulous
her?
Moolah.
We don't know.
Because she's the pioneer. of
All I know is
women's
that
wrestling.
people are
Very upset.
writing
more
very.
than China.
What?
More than China. I've always heard about China.
Okay, well, the thing with China is she was a porn star too. So,
And she had a falling
Triple
out
H,
with WWE.
Triple
So
H has been said in the past, like when my daughter Googles her name, the first thing that comes up is that. Like, we don't want like kids being like, oh, who's that? And that comes up. We want, but when you Google that now, WWE stuff comes up because they're
Pretty
openly,
sure if you Google China, a country's gonna pop up.
No, but it's spelled differently.
How's it spelled? How you spell
With a
China?
Y, not an I.
CHYNA. But also, if you look up the Fabulous Moolah, what are you going to get halfway
Yes.
through the Wikipedia
Now especially.
page? Sex trafficking. What do you want to choose?
And
You know.
China did pass away, so
Yes.
I mean Triple H, has his personal history with her too. So even he's openly like even around 25, he's like, oh, when D Generation X comes out, he's like, well, obviously it's us, but also there's people that aren't with us anymore, like China, and like they're openly like. I don't know.
Stone Cold is openly referenced to her
people
on
are
the podcast.
People are upset.
Yes.
People are saying if you're upset, don't voice it to WWE, voice it to the sponsors of WrestleMania and everything, because they're the ones that are gonna do something about it. And I don't know.
We'll see what happens with it.
I don't think they'll change the name.
I don't think at this rate they're not.
Maybe
gonna change it.
I mean they'll probably just go through with it, and then next year.
Next year to be like,
Maybe.
scrap that. All right, we're changing it. But yeah,
They won't buckle.
probably not. After this, we had a lot of Asuka this week.
All the Oscar. Give me all the Oscar.
Yeah, I don't mind Asuka. So Asuka's about to start a promo, and Alexa interrupts her.
No way.
Pretty much saying that she picked Charlotte because she's afraid to face her at Mania.
Of course.
I have no idea what Asuka said to start her promo. I really couldn't understand what she said. I tried to go back and
that's not
rewatch
very
it.
nice.
I'm not trying to be mean.
What, you saying she's like Shinsuke?
No, you can understand it, but she said it kind of. The last word kind of weird. She flubbed it. I didn't know what she was saying, but she did say something cool that I appreciate. But she says to be the woman, you have to beat the women, and it's different. Obviously, we constantly hear in WWE to be the man, you got to beat the man. So
Ric
I
Flair
found that
said
kind of
it.
cool. Ric Flair.
Woo!
Yeah. So she says she wants to face the best champion in WWE, right to Alexa's face. Alexa didn't appreciate that. Says some things, and then Asuka just screams in a mic that I beat you once, I can do it again right here, right now.
Yeah.
But Mickey attacks Asuka, and that sets up a match between the two. It was a good match. Mickey James, at even in her age, she still puts on really good matches. They booked Mickey pretty strong in this again. It gave Asuka a test. But at the end, Asuka obviously is going to win. The Asuka lock is just too much for people. It's an OP move. Gets Mickey to tap out. Bliss just storms off. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Then Alexa goes in the back. It's kind of another promo. Naya's there. She kind of has this weird kind of like, you made a mistake. You let your family down, but at the same time, we're best friends, and I love you, whatever.
Whatever.
Nia comes out for her match. She goes up against another jobber. Her name was Joan King. I couldn't really research her. I didn't know if she had any big name. Obviously, Nia beats her. Alexa and Mickey in the back just take down Nia. They didn't know there was a hot boom mic, so everyone can hear her. Charlie comes in there and says, hey, we're supposed to have an interview. I was running a little bit late, but just so you know, this boom mic has been live the entire time. And they said, this mic here. She said, yeah. And Alexa and Mickey book it because Nia's heard everything they said. And Nia just turns into Braun Strowman at this point.
Yeah, but like, That's disappointing. They were like really hammering home the body shaming thing.
Yes.
On Nia.
And I don't appreciate that.
There's so many different ways you could go.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah.
I mean, Matthew from Botchamania brought up. He's like, when like there's these beasts like Braun Strowman and like the Big Show, you name it. It's like, oh, these guys, they could literally eat steel, and it's like, but it's like if it's like a girl, it's like, oh well, she like has body issues and stuff. Like, why?
She has low self-esteem.
We're supposed to be past that era in wrestling, and they're supposed to be like socially, like, not doing stuff like that on their programming. But whatever.
It is what it is. Let's hope they change it around. But Nia just destroys everything in the back room trying to get Alexa. Mickey just rips suitcases and throws things around, screams. Pretty much says she's going to beat her up. So pretty much is going to start the storyline for probably her versus Alexa at WrestleMania. Next is Chris's favorite cringe of the week is the Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt
What
promos.
happened to him?
Oh, stop, Chris. This is fantastic.
This is great.
So bad.
Oh, the family is in.
Yeah, everyone's back. The crew's back except for Jeff.
Maybe we'll show him the Ultimate Deletion tonight.
Yeah, we might have to. So
Not the final deletion.
So I'm really excited for this match because it's taking place not at WrestleMania
Next week.
but next week. We're getting
On Raw.
the Ultimate Deletion with Senor Benjamin, King Maxiel,
Yeah. Rebby Sky. Queen Rebecca.
Wolfgang, the dilapidated boat.
Wolfgang Puck is coming out?
Nah, Wolfgang, his son.
Yeah.
Skarsgård, the dilapidated boat.
Boat is going to be coming back.
The Lake of Reincarnation was shown.
Yeah. So we're going to have a lot. I had just a quick question. We were talking about this before the show.
What that?
We had some news, unfortunately, over the weekend that got us a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hardy got arrested
He did.
for a DUI. Not really word of what the WWE is going to do. We know of his past issues. A lot of people said that WWE could have this as his third strike violation.
But at the same time, one of the Usos got in the same trouble.
Exactly,
Recently,
and they got
they
got a little slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if Jeff. You were telling me, Steven, before that you don't think Jeff's going to be making appearances.
Yeah, I don't think I think if they're really splitting, going in with Matt on this, I mean they could, but
we'll see.
Especially with, I don't even know if Jeff's going to be on WrestleMania. Probably not at this point, given the circumstances.
Yeah.
But
I
feel like, I feel like Vince has always, I feel like deep down Vince probably brought them back. Having the broken character or whatever is cool, but like I think he wanted Jeff back.
Of course he did.
Jeff is.
What, you really don't think he's going to come back at WrestleMania?
No, I think they'll wait till after.
Probably wait now because
I
wouldn't
mind
thing.
him on SmackDown.
Right, aren't you supposed to bring back like awesome people for WrestleMania? Like, oh my God, he's back!
I mean, yeah,
Well, they did
when
that
the
last
card
year.
isn't as good, but this is shaping up to be one of the best WrestleManias ever.
Why? Because Undertaker's versus Cena, and
Well,
Shinsuke, and
everything.
There's a
AJ.
lot of good matches.
There's a bunch of good matches.
What,
And then the
Andy
draft.
Norton and Bobby. Like,
That Jinder, you have Miz, Seth, and Finn. Braun's gonna probably win the tag titles on his own.
There's a lot going on, and I feel like it'd be good if you draft Jeff and then get everyone excited that he's coming back from injury. And wherever they have him, SmackDown.
Spruce
would be
up the
great.
SmackDown.
and I heard that Edge might come
events.
back too.
Don't start again with this.
That's what I heard, man. Rumor on the street.
So pretty much in this promo, like we said, it was everyone just make a quick thing, and then it cuts to Bray. He pretty much again just says Hardy is a liar. That's his line that he's going with it, a fool.
It's the dude who looks
know.
like Max Cavalera, right? With all the dreadlocks and
Yeah.
stuff.
He said he made a bad decision facing him, and then he said never let the devil in to your house, and accepts his invitation. This is where things can get interesting now with this match, because he says it would be a real shame if something happens to your family,
Man.
which in the Ultimate Deletion means Bray could get the upper hand here and it can move to something towards WrestleMania.
What do you mean?
Probably.
I think that something's going to happen to the Hardy family to prolong this 3 more weeks for like the ultimate super deletion at WrestleMania.
Are
Whatever you wanna name
Are
it.
they going to kill Jeff Hardy?
No.
No.
I think Bray is going to like teleport his
By
family
family,
and the
by family,
dilapidated,
he means,
the
like-
dilapidated boat to another dimension. Something. That's what I think.
So he might kill Jeff Hardy.
He could.
He's
whatever.
no. Don't forget about Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's not
They have
gonna
to
be
figure out other stuff with him right now.
Yeah, I don't think they're.
So
Yeah.
you really think Jeff Hardy's not coming back?
Not until after
Not until-
WrestleMania, probably.
they're gonna
It's Jeff Hardy.
Okay, exactly. That's why you save it for the Raw or SmackDown after
Dude,
WrestleMania.
that's why you save it.
That's
for...
when the real surprises happen. You don't understand.
Listen,
yet.
if it's not Jeff Hardy, it's Edge. Just saying.
Edge can come back as a host after, and then he can.
Edge and
We can go to
Christian.
SmackDown.
SmackDown GM.
He can
I
either
think he
do
lost his hair,
SmackDown GM
too.
or something.
Who?
Edge.
He did.
No.
He's Edge. He is kind of short.
I mean, he cut it, but
He
he
cut
it.
it's
Yeah,
back
he lost
now.
it, man.
It's not as long, but it's
Yeah, he
not
lost it.
short. He didn't lose it.
Listen, on this day, he's gonna get it back.
On this day, he might see clearly. I've heard.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, I
go to
think
the
so.
main event
On this
Yeah.
day.
so we can shut Chris up.
Let's go to the main.
Oh, you guys are
right.
you guys are so extra.
Oh, but just real quick, real
Oh
funny.
my
no,
Oh,
God.
we're going back. We're going back.
We're going back.
Blue balled me, bro.
Real funny moment though is that it cuts back to Kurt after the promo, and he goes, "I always knew Bray was weird, but what the hell happened to Matt Hardy?
Exactly.
I lost it." What
happened to Matt?
He gets a ref, and he says, "I need you to referee this match." And the ref looks at Kurt and goes, "Did I do something wrong?" And he goes, "No, you did nothing wrong. You're okay. I just need to make sure you get them back in one piece." And he says, "Okay." So it was a really funny moment. All right, now to the main event. My favorite moment of the night. The
The hands.
tag team battle royale featuring the club titles worldwide, the Revival, the Miz Taraj, and Heath and Rhino. And the club is out there sitting watching this go down. And then everyone is in the ring, and all of a sudden we hear it.
The hands.
The hands. Braun Strowman music hits. Everyone goes insane. Everyone's very confused of what's going on.
A piano flew by too. It was crazy.
That didn't happen. But
I saw it.
He literally threw a piano at
Yeah.
the ring.
I think someone died.
pretty much just looks at the ref and says, "I'm in this match now." The ref's not going to say no to Braun Strowman.
He doesn't want the hands.
It was a kind of a fun match, I'm not going to lie.
Why? Because Apollo got eliminated first.
Well, yeah, Apollo, your boy, got eliminated first.
That's why
probably
he's there.
Eliminated
To lose.
himself from his contention from Wrestler of the Month, unfortunately. But yeah,
Worst wrestler.
A Braun Slaughterfest is always great. And
Braun
he's
Slaughterfest.
He
he's
doesn't
just
need
destroying
weapons.
everyone.
You know, yeah, he used a piano.
He
'cause
does
it was
not
there.
need weapons. He does.
He has
He's
his
Braun.
He has
hands.
his hands.
You know,
So he's just tossing like everyone out of the ring, and it's just him and our favorite pin machine, Carl Anderson, who takes a lot of pins. But this time he didn't take the pin. Braun just stares him in the face. He throws him into the ropes, picks him back up, stares him in the face, and says, "I'm going to WrestleMania," and throws him out of the ring onto everyone else. Braun Strowman wins. People go insane. I popped huge. And Braun is now going to WrestleMania as the number one contender for the tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
The bar looks completely shocked. Funny moment, Sheamus had his sunglasses on inside, as he usually does, because he's weird. And he just tilts them down, and his face is just shocked, while Michael Cole's screaming, "Is this even legal?"
so basically, what we're saying is Braun has the blood of superstars caked within his hands.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just absorbs all the wrestlers.
He
that
basically
throws.
slaughtered
So
everyone.
he's like the Monstars. He just takes all their
Yeah,
powers.
he takes all their powers.
Yeah. So he already fought Brock and lost, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only people that
That's
have
so
beaten
disappointing.
Braun is Roman and Brock. Clean.
Clean. I
Unfortunately.
don't know. I feel like they're building Braun up so much, and they already had the Brock fight.
Yeah, that's what everyone said.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
We don't know.
We have no idea. Who knows?
Like right now, he won a tag team tournament by himself.
That was a battle royal.
So everyone's
not
like,
a tournament. To be fair.
Whatever.
I mean, I
God.
think this is actually cooler than him
Yeah.
winning the title or Universal
I
title.
think
I'm
it's
saying,
awesome.
like, come on, you guys like always like, oh, Brock. Wouldn't it be great if Brock got these hands?
No, I think that'd be fantastic, but
Yeah.
we just know that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen because we know the end result. One F5 and Braun's done as we got in the past. Quick question though, because Michael Cole's screaming, "Is this even legal?" as the show ends. If Kurt Angle does not deem this legal and needs to get a tag
Elias.
partner, who do you think he's going to
Elias.
pick? I said, is he going to team up with Elias?
Elias.
Yeah.
Do you think he would team up with
It's Elias.
Yeah. And then at the end, when
Even
they
if
win,
he has to drag his dead body to just stand
To
there.
the ring, just to be in the ring.
it'd be great if the whole time he just uses Elias as a weapon. Like, he throws him.
It could be like Daniel Bryan and Kane all over
Yeah,
again.
that's what I said. It would
Yeah.
be Team Hell No 2.0. Me and Steven, I messaged Steven. I said,
then
I
at
can
the
see this
end-
happening.
He'll just get the instruments from under the ring and start hitting Elias with it, and we'll call it a day.
Just
So-
imagine Elias on guitar and Braun on bass
Oh.
before every match.
That would be fantastic.
was
Make it
huge.
happen. All right, so that's how Raw ended this week
Mm-hmm.
with Braun, as usual. Braun
Yeah.
just ended
They
the
literally
show.
went in Raw this week.
Oh,
But it was a good show. I had a good time.
well, look, almost a copyright right there.
Did you guys have a good time?
You almost said they were going in Raw.
Yeah.
Could have been a copyright infringement.
Phrasing.
Did you have a good time?
I had
You
a
guys
good
like Raw?
time.
Dude, I had a fantastic time.
Dude, I was at a concert while this was happening. I had a
That's
great
right.
time.
Yeah.
I did send Steven some spoilers by
Yes.
accident
Yeah.
because
It's
my
okay.
emotions got the best of me.
I
but
mean-
usually that happens with Steven and
I
me.
caught
He'll
it.
message me
We're
and
good.
say stuff. So
I mean,
It's okay.
Steven was dedicated. Like, I was at the show with him, and he had his phone out. Like, he was watching A Day to Remember.
He was on
and he
the
had the
sound.
thing. He was streaming, like, the whole thing while he's like, yeah! And he was getting so excited for both things. I was like, Steven, you're dedicated to this podcast.
That didn't happen.
It happened. I have pictures to prove it, and I'll Photoshop them and send them to you.
Okay, you could do that. That could be our thumbnail this week.
There we go.
but yeah.
So, this is obviously just Raw. So we're
Yeah.
trying a little different here. We're gonna do Raw and SmackDown separately.
Yeah. We like to keep it separated.
We're gonna give everything a little bit more time heading into WrestleMania. I think we're gonna do 205 live on SmackDown's episode 2 because we're gonna be watching that.
Yeah, we're usually live when we're 205, so we're good for
Yes, we are not 206 live, just 205.
this. Yeah.
So
We don't have time for 206.
that was Raw.
Yeah.
That was Raw for this week.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye everyone.